All right, all right. How's it going? The fact that you guys are not at a brewery right now or a bar means you really love stablecoins, right? Okay, let's do this. Do I like bend down here to push next slide, or do we have a clicker? Ooh, I can also dance, but up there. Let's see. Okay, that works. Okay, cool. Yeah, excellent. Okay, for those of you who haven't seen this massive banner outside, Celo is a layer 1 right now. It's becoming a layer 2 very soon, next month. Excited for that. And it was initially built for mobile first use cases, right? Because a lot more people have phones in their pocket than access to a desktop computer. And that has led to just a lot of payments use cases happening on Celo. A little bit of data, monthly stablecoin volume around 3.5 billion, up 5,000% or so year over year, and that keeps growing. And what's really cool is that there's over 600,000 daily active users engaging with stablecoins. And that's really a very powerful number, especially for the broader industry. And a testament, and we know for a lot of these folks, they are not bots, but they're humans. I'll get to that a little later, give you guys a little sneak preview on something. And that's really for us a strong sign that, yes, stablecoins are being used in the real world by real people. You've probably also met Michael or seen his presentation earlier today from Stabilo Foundation, who's been doing a lot to accelerate use cases for foreign exchange, on-chain foreign exchange. And that's really taking or seeing a lot of growth on Celo, with Celo being the chain with the most stable coins across different currencies, right? So not just dollars, but really a rich family of local currencies that are, benchmarked or kind of tracking the currencies of different countries, such as, Kenyan shilling or, Brazilian real. There's some Kenyans in the house. I love it. All right, so not only, folks in our community have taken note, but Vitalik, saw it too and tweeted about it last fall. And a lot of this growth has actually happened through this wallet that Opera launched about a year ago, and that's been on a quick rise across initially Africa, but now really expanding globally. And Opera, as you may know, is a browser company, and so they built this wallet into their browser that already has over 100 million active users. And so a lot of people suddenly had access, even on low-end Android devices, to a non-custodial dollar wallet, if you want, that could actually be used in the real world. And we felt this firsthand. A bunch of our team went to ETH Safari last year, and instead of having to go through the process at the airport to buy the local SIM, sign up for M-Pesa to actually do anything, buy a bottle of water, they could just use MiniPay and pay at any store locally, and of course, kind of send money to their new Kenyan friends. And what's cool about this wallet is it's not just a payments wallet like a kind of a Venmo, but it actually has a rich app store. And so these mini apps have started to emerge, and many of them have seen tremendous, adoption and kind of unheard for sort of typical Web3 applications where, even just as an example, this is the most recent launch mini app called Learn and Earn. Within sort of 2 weeks, in under 2 weeks, a campaign in USDT rewards onboarded over 150,000 people learning about USDT and getting rewarded for that. So anyone here building applications and wants to put them in front of a massive audience and actually get used by real people, definitely check out MiniPay. We've been thinking a lot about how to make these on-chain FX markets grow and more efficient. And as maybe those of you from traditional finance know, the dollar-euro market is the most liquid market in the world, right? And so it's going to take a long time for on-chain to get to those levels. But even if you go to some of the more sort of obscure kind of long-tail currency markets, and you're looking for liquidity in, for example, that Kenyan shilling to the Brazilian real, you'll notice it's actually not that liquid. And I think there's a big potential here for on-chain markets to actually surpass the efficiency of current markets. And not just that, but they're open 24/7. They're accessible not just by big institutions, but by even a small company or an individual, right? Could imagine a small company doing some cross-border commerce and wanting to hedge their exposure, and that's what we're really excited about. And now with the rise of agents, I think there's a possibility to help bootstrap liquidity in those markets and also have these agents, absorb everything they're seeing, out there on the web, information about currencies, and then develop trading strategies against that. And that's something we're working on as part of our CXAI initiative. So I have a little surprise here, which is something that we're announcing this week here in Denver. And it actually came to us when we were talking to Opera last year. They were really keen on knowing better that the people that are using their products, especially when it then kind of comes to engaging with some of these applications, are real humans, are unique humans. And then, of course, with the rise of agents, right, there's always this questions, well, is this traffic on your chain, in your ecosystem, how much of that is driven by bots, by agents, or by real humans? And so we're very excited to announce Self Protocol. Let me see if I can play this. Oh, no, okay. Never mind. Why did I do that? Let's go back. Perfect. You've all, check out the clip on Twitter. But, let me quickly tell you about Self. And so for most of you, the passport that you have back at your hotel in the safe has a biometric feature that can be through NFC scanned with your phone. And when you, for example, enter a country, right, it allows the country to verify that this is not like a fake passport, it's actually a valid passport. Now, what's really cool is there's zero-knowledge technology that allows people to create proofs that, yes, they're holding this passport, and then verify certain features or certain sort of information within their passport without ever having to share the whole passport or the passport data. And that's really great, right? Because for those of you who've ever participated in an airdrop and had to go through KYC, we all know it's happens very often that those things get hacked and then the information is out there. And so this is a really new way of actually having a much more secure way for someone to prove that they're a unique human, that they have a passport, and allows not just for proving that you're a human on chain, but all kinds of other real cool use cases, even like things like age verification, which is obviously also very useful outside Web3. I know I only have very limited time here, so I'll zoom through these very quickly. The app's going live this week. We have a booth at East Denver, so if you're there later this week, definitely come by, get the demo. We also have a cool little thing we're doing where if it's your birthday and you can prove it, in zero knowledge by scanning your passport with the app, you get a little something. So yeah, definitely check that out at East Denver, or hit me up afterwards for additional context. And yeah, thank you very much for sticking around, and enjoy the bar tonight. Cheers.